You're about to discover why there is only one method, or possibly two, which you must be using to learn to speak Hebrew. Fast. And I also want to show you what changed my whole mind about the quickest and easiest way to learn any new language, which you can put into action in the next few minutes. There are probably a number of reasons why you want to learn Hebrew. Perhaps you want to speak to your grandchild or grandparent. Perhaps you want to know how to buy something in a shop. Perhaps you want to speak to a prospective employee. Perhaps you want to read street signs in Israel, or to create a relationship with a boyfriend or girlfriend that you have. Perhaps you even want to survive your first few months if you come to live in Israel. Perhaps you want to create a relationship with your business partner or be able to communicate them in a better way. Maybe you just want to feel closer to Israel and do that by learning the language. Or perhaps you have or are planning to move to Israel in the near future. These are all great reasons for wanting to learn, but don't really help you as such in your path to learn the language. You see, if you have tried other Hebrew courses, then you will undoubtedly have found that they're kind of irrelevant to real life, and may have even caused you to lose interest after a very short time of trying them out. And this probably led to you ultimately stopping the course and ultimately stopping to learn Hebrew. For example, do you really want to know how to conjugate a verb or how to actually speak Hebrew that will be useful to you on an everyday level? What you need is to learn the practical Hebrew, which teaches you the Hebrew that really matters. And this is what Practical Hebrew course is all about. Learning a language is hard, and you may have failed before, and this is why Practical Hebrew was created. It is a proven way to learn to speak and understand Hebrew as quickly as possible. In fact, you could have the basics of Hebrew down pat in the next 2 hours. Practical Hebrew has been created with advanced input from a number of highly qualified Hebrew teachers who are all living in Israel and breathing the language every single day. So, what is included? Well, there's detailed lessons divided into modules. There's over 40 modules teaching you the Hebrew you really need to know. There's video, there's audio, and there's text as well. And it's all online, so you can refer back to each lesson again and again. It also means that it's instantly available, and you won't have to wait for anything to come through the mail to you. The videos. Each video is produced in-house to introduce you to that module and give you practical information on exactly what you're going to learn in that module and how to digest it. There is at least one video with each lesson. Every module has between 1 and 10 case studies which have been recorded in a Jerusalem professional studio by native Israeli speakers. They've been recorded exclusively and only for the Practical Hebrew course. All of the instructional material is written in English. All of the Hebrew text is written in Hebrew, English, and also phonetics, and also with a translation, so there is no need to be able to read Hebrew in order to take this course. Everything has been created to allow you to learn to speak and understand Hebrew as quickly and as easily as possible. It's like having a personal teacher sitting right in front of you who you can ask to repeat himself again and again and again if you so require. And the closest thing that you can get to me implanting a Hebrew speaking machine or a Hebrew dictionary directly into your brain, if only that were possible. If you want to speak the everyday Hebrew that really matters, then this is your opportunity. Until now, you have not been presented with a great opportunity, but this is it, so do not let it pass. So let me tell you what Practical Hebrew is all about. Firstly, to focus on everyday situations which you will actually use if you want to communicate with a loved one or a grandchild, or if you decide to come on holiday or to come and live in Israel permanently. Secondly, so that anyone at any level, whether basic or more advanced, will benefit from this course, even if you have never spoken a word of Hebrew before and can't even read a letter of Hebrew. Perhaps most importantly, so that you will enjoy and have fun going through the course, and you will find extremely quickly that you can learn fast if you are enjoying yourself. I want to remind you what you're receiving if you purchase this course today. Firstly, you will receive at least one video with each lesson. You'll also get professionally recorded audio exclusive to Practical Hebrew. You'll also get complete lessons, which includes many role-play examples, each of which has the text and the audio attached as well, so that you can listen to native Israeli speakers speaking Hebrew the way that it is meant to be spoken. In short, you're receiving a complete blueprint of how to speak Hebrew from start to finish, and it's extremely step by step by step. But before I give you the price, let me tell you the guarantee that I will give you once you purchase this product. I'm never satisfied unless you are more than satisfied. So here's my simple, no small print guarantee. Try Practical Hebrew today and put it through the ringer. Use every strategy, every technique, every lesson, as many times as you like, for 60 whole days. You be the judge. If this program doesn't deliver everything that I've promised, or if you're unhappy with it for any reason, just let me know and I'll immediately refund you. I have no problem at all making this ironclad guarantee, because I've personally poured my sweat and tears into this, and know that everything that I show you works to help you to speak Hebrew as quickly as possible. Does that sound fair enough? As I mentioned earlier, this course is divided up into modules. Each module is a lesson in itself and contains video, audio and the written lesson as well. And every month you will receive 4 modules which will all teach you important sentences that you can speak which are relevant for everyday situations. When I showed it to one of my better students, he said that I should charge $47 a month, and well, I did kind of agree with him. You see, that sounded very reasonable and would offer excellent value to you. However, it is a mission of mine in life to teach Hebrew to as many people as possible, and therefore I also want to make it as cheap as possible for you. Therefore, I have reduced it from $47 a month to just $27. However, there is more, and make sure you watch until the end of this video, as there is a massive surprise coming up. You will also receive 3 further bonuses. Bonus number 1, which is 7 things you never knew Hebrew, essential reading for an introduction to Hebrew, and the value for this ebook alone is $37. The second bonus that you will receive is the mystical aspects of the Hebrew language. This is strange facts that are strangely true, and it's an incredibly interesting read. The value of this is $47. The third bonus, which you simply must listen to, is an interview with a Hebrew teaching expert. That expert is Seth Young, who you've probably heard of before. And in it, he tells you his greatest tips for learning how to speak Hebrew as quickly as possible. He tells you about the mistakes you must avoid, and he also goes into a practical history of the Hebrew language, which is fascinating stuff. The value for this interview alone is $17. These bonuses have an additional value of $101. So if you purchase today, you will receive the main Practical Hebrew course, which has a value of $27 a month, the mystical aspects of Hebrew, which has a value of $47, $37 value for unknown truths about Hebrew, and interview with a Hebrew teacher, which will sell for $17 on its own. So the total value you will receive today is $128. But I'm not going to charge you $128. I'm not even going to charge you $67. I'm not even going to charge you today $27. You can try out Practical Hebrew today with all of the bonuses, which you may keep and download your computer and look at as much as you like, for just $4.95 for the first month, and then $27 for every month after which you stay a member. And as a reminder, you are covered by a 60-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel your membership at any time by just being in touch with me at www.replytoben.com. All the risk is on me to prove to you that this is the best decision that you have ever made. You can be in touch with me with any questions that you may have. If you want a refund, if you want to cancel your membership, if you want extra help, at my help desk, which is www.replytoben.com. To get started, simply click on the Add to Cart button below. For $4.95, you can receive your first month as well as all of those bonuses worth over $100, and you can start to learn Hebrew the way that it is meant to be taught today. Simply click on the Add to Cart button which has appeared below this video.